Hello, welcome to this episode of Press Start TV. My name's Will. With us as always is Nine.
Hello.
We have Gage.
Hey.
And Sam.
Hey.
So let's dive into this news right now. 2K announced Borderlands Handsome Jack.
The Handsome Edition.
Handsome Edition?
If they were just sending Handsome Jack's home, that'd be a different thing.
So what do we get with the Handsome Edition?
Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel for PS4 and Xbox One, and every piece of DLC for both games.
That's all packaged together, right?
It's all on one disc, or maybe two discs, I don't know.
Well,
it's all in the box.
Halo's going to try and fit all that.
It's all in the box. So
Right.
that's what we know.
Are we getting anything else cool? Like,
There's no real word on stuff like that yet.
Is that Lady Hamlock thing coming with it?
Yes.
Okay.
All DLC across both titles.
And does that include like that extra little stuff they threw in?
All the stuff,
Everything?
all the pre-order bonuses, everything. Like
Now-
the list is like this long on their website.
So
Of stuff that comes
So
with.
it's a 9's form long.
Yeah, it's.
is it
not
overboard
affordable.
or is it just
No.
This? We want this.
I want this
You want this
because my PS3 is broken and I can't play either one.
Okay, well you're a special thing, but
Do we wait
I'm
for
special.
Borderlands 3 or do we go out and get this thing?
I think that's
You do
why
both.
we're doing this
Yeah.
because they came out at the same time they announced this, saying that we're ready to work on Borderlands 3. We just don't have anybody to work on
You
it.
need a team. They're looking for people.
And
I got confidence they're going to get that together.
Oh yeah.
a little upsetting
Absolutely.
news all in this as well. While we're on the topic, the guy that wrote Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 1 is no longer part
Yeah,
of
he
the box.
just left.
He literally just left this past week.
We'll see what happens. We'll get somebody else's take on it, but obviously Borderlands is just a very
phenomenon.
popular series, and people just love it, including probably all of us, I'm assuming. ESO Elder Scrolls Online is now free,
yep.
Well,
right?
Well,
free to
it's
play.
Free to play.
You still have to purchase the game for PC.
So
if
there's
you already
no
have it,
subscription is what we're saying.
right?
Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
longer subscription. See, they are doing a premium account, which gets you like experience bonuses and
Kind of like what Star Wars did.
Yeah, like you get
kinda.
like little bonuses in game.
If you pay for the subscription for a month, you get extra stuff
Extra
that
stuff,
you can
yeah.
only get
like a
for-
legacy thing almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
And they were
Oh.
giving away, if you were a subscriber, like for the first year, they gave you a whole bunch of stuff too.
Yeah.
Digital stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. And all existing accounts that are subscription based will be converted to the premium account once the switch for free.
Okay.
So you're not losing any money for your
Will's like,
subscription.
you know what? Yep, you have it. Yeah.
And ESO is actually coming to consoles too.
Which is good. So I was
Yeah.
going to say, are people really into this, or do you prefer just the game and just go at it that way? I mean, are they really playing on? I mean,
I'll probably pick up the game.
Finally?
Yeah, no, I will. I mean, I'm always looking for a new something to play, and I didn't go into Elder Scrolls much, but I'll still play it. It looks interesting to me.
yeah.
I liked it.
We played
I
it.
played it on the computer. I liked
How
it.
popular is it compared to other MMOs out there right now, though?
It's no WoW.
When it first came out, it took a hit to everybody else, but then they just realized it's the same as everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've been making changes gradually, and I think that's why they decided to go the free play route.
Does it have as many menus as Skyrim? Because that's the only thing I don't like about Skyrim, all those menus.
We didn't really get to play it that much
Okay.
in E3 to get
Maybe
into
not.
it.
I mean, that's why I say I hope they spend a lot of time making the next installment of the series like very, in-depth, good, large,
I want
everything.
Skyrim 2, to be honest with you.
That'd be interesting to see where it goes.
Skyrim 2.
All right, EA announced concept art for Battlefront.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah,
in
and it looks great. And they just put it out, and they're like, "Hey, look at this little nice piece of concept art. Kind of keep Battlefront in your mind there." And I'm like, I haven't forgotten. I'm still
No
on board,
worries.
EA, give it
Nobody's
to me.
forgotten about it.
I mean, anytime they announce anything, people are just like, "What are they gonna say?
What's next? What's next? What's next?
And like, I remember when we were at E3, we were sitting at the
conference.
media
Yeah.
briefing, yeah, and they announced that, and people just went nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people were
it's
throwing
like-
donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
We didn't have any donuts to throw.
They saw
but
And it's also cool that when in that showing they showed that like they're going to the sets
Yeah,
where the
and you
actual
can-
movies.
yeah.
You can definitely say that in the concept art they showed off.
They-
Well, I mean, one of them was just like a bunch of rebels hiding behind a tree, or like I always forget the names. There's those chicken walker things.
Ewoks.
Chicken walker.
Not even
No,
but the big robot.
the robots.
AT-ATs and the AT-STs.
The AT-AT's the four-legged one. Anyway,
Yeah.
I was walking through and I'm like, just there we go. Like it's happening again. So I think this is a big like way to get hype for going into maybe GDC or EA's press.
When's the
briefing
release
that they
date
might
on
have.
that?
They're still saying holiday.
They're saying holiday 2015.
Because it's going to line up with the movie, right?
And they came out and said that this game and this series of games that they're producing will follow the storyline of the new movies.
Oh, wow.
So they'll
That's
be
cool.
they'll be in tandem with each other.
Man, talk about a Star Wars mega.
Oh,
people
What
are
year is
nuts.
it? Well,
Is it 1977? Really?
All right, Metal Gear Rising 2 was also announced.
not announced. It was teased.
Teased?
very briefly, and there's a big rumor going around. I mean, this is a real quick one. That Sony was showing off an order kind of thing, and in the video, the girl from the game is counting down, and when she says 2, a very stylized looking version of the number 2 came up. That was the same font and color scheme as Metal Gear Rising. So
Nice.
leading everyone to believe that this is a Metal Gear Rising 2 announcement that's coming.
Were you excited about this?
No.
No? At least you're honest.
I mean, Kojima's working with the studio that did the first game and Bayonetta 2 currently. Like he's been meeting with them since December.
Yeah, but Kojima already said that Phantom Pain is his last game, so he's not probably going to be a part of Rising 2.
Which
looks
may kill my
amazing.
excitement, but
You never know. I mean, hopefully they'll do it justice. I mean, sometimes sequels to the games can be good, even though the first one wasn't the best. Sequel can be better. I mean, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
All right, another news. Nintendo announced that they want more money, I guess, when it comes to YouTube videos and that kind of thing, which is, neither here or there. I mean, some people have negative opinions about this. Some people have positive opinions. Nintendo always does a good job of protecting their brand and marketing their brand and making sure that they want the vision of what their characters are and their
they want to put in the best light possible.
they want to put in the best light. So I don't know. I guess people that are making money off YouTube videos,
The YouTubers are mad.
they're mad, right?
And
and I can understand why.
yeah,
It's
and
an extra step for them at this point.
an extra step, and it's lost revenue for them because they're not making their full profit on their ad revenue. They're making 40%. And of course, the turnaround process of submitting a video to Nintendo, which is going to be required now if you want to put out a Nintendo video to make money for yourself, is going to be like a week.
Yeah.
And that's lost time.
Because they're going to get flooded.
Sure. And
Flooded with
of course,
content.
when you have PewDiePie come out and say that he's not on board with this, you're going to have a bunch of YouTubers follow. So we'll see where this goes.
29 million YouTubers to be exact.
34 million.
Is it? It's up to 34 million now.
Yeah.
Wow.
He, the
That
biggest,
dude,
most subscribed
I
channel on
swear.
YouTube. Anyway, that's neither that.
He loves our channel,
Yeah,
by the way.
he is a big endorser of Prestar. Talk to him all the time. But so I think when Nintendo put their first one out where they're making 100% of the profit, I think you're going to see another kind of backlash through the media here. So I don't know if this stays around like the first one tried to.
What's our opinion on this?
I'm not on board.
No?
I don't know.
I think it's a
not
waste
sure?
of time for
No,
Nintendo.
I understand it's their game and everything, but I want to produce the content. I'm putting in hard work and time also. I'm putting in. I mean, it's not easy to make a good video. It's not.
I think they're quickly going to change their opinion on this just because they're going to get hit with so many videos.
Sure.
Well, between that and the thing is like they're not doing any work for the
Literally.
video, and yet they're getting 60%.
But they made the
Like-
game so the video can exist. But
They created the product that you're advertising.
I see both sides. I definitely see both sides. But you're right. I wonder how, from a staffing perspective,
They're going to have to
They're gonna
spend
have to-
hundreds of thousands
It's
of
going to be like a
millions to
DDoS attack through
Yeah.
Nintendo, but
Yeah.
just by flooding their upload system.
If you can't play your Wii U here in a couple weeks, it's probably because Nintendo is strictly sold on YouTube at the
Nobody
Well-
work on those servers.
we'll see how it plays out. Nintendo, we of course still love you, but we'll see how it plays out. We'll that's all I can say. All right, so we'll have more for you right after this. Okay, welcome back. We're going to be talking to you now about the Raiders.
Oh, the Lost Ark?
Specifically.
The Raiders, you have your Raiders, and
Just missed that Super Bowl. Just that close.
we're talking about gaming Raiders, of course. Do you raid? We raid. Do you raid in Destiny? Do you raid in WoW? Do you raid in whatever?
Stupid Twisted Sister song.
It's just like, oh, this just went weird.
Anyway, raids. Of course, raiding is, you can't do it by yourself. You have to have other people, whether it's just random people you meet online or you get together with friends. I think it's a great thing in gaming, but what's boring and what's fun? What are people into right now?
I mean,
Boring.
I don't know.
I don't know if raids are
haven't-
really considered boring.
Yeah, I don't think I've played a boring raid. I've played raids that I didn't like doing,
Oh yeah.
but I had to
Yeah.
get certain gear. And I've done it way too many times. It just wasn't worth it at the end because I stopped playing that game.
I mean, that's pretty good when they can make you play a raid that you don't want to play.
yeah, no.
Over
It's
and
when you
over
launch
and
content to a
I know.
specific mission, quest, or bounty to kill a certain enemy.
Yeah.
People aren't going to be happy about it.
Or you get to the end and he kills you, and you're like just slamming your desk at home. I gotta get back in there.
Or if you get into a group with 60 people and you kill this thing and one drops and you roll a 4 to get it and everybody else is rolling like 900s.
60s, yeah. No, yeah. See, I don't agree with that. Don't mess with my loot.
Loot system, yeah.
So, I mean, is it something that should it be difficult, like really difficult? Should it be easy to just kind of go through?
I
or-
like the model of having the standard edition that you put out, and I like having the hard mode. I like having that option.
Destiny
too.
mode.
Talking about
So-
Destiny.
Well, I suppose Destiny's got it. I mean, there's other games that have this as well.
Sam, which games do you prefer? Destiny? Like, I know you
I
play
mean, I
WoW
rated
as
in
well.
Destiny. I've rated in WoW. God, have I rated in WoW?
But see, and the big thing about Destiny's raids versus everybody else's raids is Destiny's raids are 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The traditional raid
Yeah,
is
that's it.
like a ton of people,
Yeah.
32 to like 64 to even in some games 128 people.
What do
going
you
after
prefer?
one mob?
I like the smaller raids because you get to know the people you're raiding with
And
better.
it's easier to cooperate.
Yeah.
6 people
You can
versus
tell them to
64 people.
Shut up and do what they're supposed to.
You know,
heal.
also with the smaller raid, the developer can then make it almost kind of like puzzle based.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, okay, 50 people go over there, 30 people here.
We need 25 people stand on this square, 25 people on that square.
But you can have like a kind of more in-depth experience, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Probably feels more like a team at that point instead
Yeah.
of just like a huge attack.
And that also pushes the fact you get to know these people.
Yeah.
Say, hey, you know, and there's sites like Destiny LFG, I think.
Destiny LFG, the 100.io, Destiny Fireteams, fireteams.com. Destiny has spawned
But where
so
when
many.
you read the comments, a lot of the comments say have mic, right? So that you can communicate
Right.
with the people, and that's a big part of it. You know, you got 120 people online, you're not going to be able to be like, hey,
chat logs
98?
just spamming like
Yeah.
this. You can't read anything. You're just like,
I
I,
missed
don't
the
know
scroll
what's
up, scroll
going
up, dead. Nah, it's over.
dude, that was 3 minutes ago. Where were we at?
Yeah. Can't have it. Just, I mean, I haven't raided in a long time because I don't play Destiny like you guys do. I haven't touched it. So I've seen Vault of Glass.
That's
I've
fun.
Seen
Vault of Glass
Crota.
is fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. How does it compare to Crota?
Crota is not fun.
I like
No, I
well, I like
disagree.
certain aspects of Crota.
Yeah.
Crota has cool mechanics, but Crota was, in comparing the two, Crota was rushed.
Yes.
Very, very rushed.
do you
Because
mean by
Crota is go here, kill this, go here, kill this, go here, kill
Okay.
this.
Run really fast, get some loot.
Okay.
Like,
Right. Whereas Vault of Glass is, all right, we've got to defend this, wait for this to happen, and then
It's not
go
cranked
here.
to 11 all through the whole thing. It's more spread out.
And you
But
have to
Crota
actually
is,
figure
it's-
things out in the Vault of Glass, whereas in Crota's, people were burning through it in 30 minutes after the first couple days.
But that was a conscious effort.
Yeah.
They wanted to make it so where it was just nonstop, something going on.
Well,
But-
and one thing I like about Crota's is because the part where you have to get across the bridge.
The part that everybody cheeses.
Well, my
Jeez,
group does
look up
not.
that notes.
Cheese, cheat, glitch, workaround.
Yeah, no, my group never does.
Also see bread
So.
sandwich.
What?
I don't know.
Said bread sandwich.
Cheese. Cheese and bread sandwich.
Jeez.
A bread. That's a cheese sandwich.
What? Okay.
We've gone way off topic now.
Why don't you do this to me?
I will
great.
say in the Crota raid, I do actually like the fight with Crota. That's kind of fun.
The Crota fight has cool
interesting-
mechanics.
it's very-
It's
the
different
Oversoul
than
and-
Atheon's fight in the Vault of Glass. But at the same time, I like Atheon because at any
That's
given
fun, too.
time, 3 people are randomly transported to an area, and you're running around like, where'd they go?
have to
Where are you at?
communicate.
Where are
It's
you
like a
at?
Star Trek movie, though.
Right.
Like,
Actually, Star Trek's a very good reference for that
there you go.
because they're time portals, and you're transported to another planet.
Yeah. See that.
But that it forces you to say, hey, I'm over here. What are we
Right,
doing?
and then you
What's
have to
going on?
change positions. Whereas in Crota, all you got to worry about is kill the sword bearer, stay in the glass room. Sword bearer's got the sword. All right, he hit him. Take out the shield so you can hit Crota. Rinse and repeat.
Don't die.
I like that because
Yeah, don't
then
die, 'cause then
it's
the
like
Oversoul
3
gets it.
people talking to the other 3 people, right? And then you got one person telling everybody, okay, take down Crota, you know,
Right.
whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, raids are a lot of fun. I think if you like cooperative gameplay,
Raids are
pick
fun.
up some of these
Yeah.
games. I mean, that offer that. I mean, I think it's only going to get bigger and better, and I love games that bring people together, whether it's just a controlled environment like Smash Brothers or typically all the Nintendo titles, Mario Party, Mario Kart, all those games where it's like we could sit down and play it like this.
Oh, like couch co-op.
Yeah, couch co-op. There you go.
Which is slowly going the way of the wind, unfortunately.
But if you talk about it, it's going to go way faster.
But co-op all together is a beautiful thing.
Love co-op.
Anyway, we love raids. Hope you do too. Maybe we'll see you online. Anyway, we'll have more for you right after this on which games are just difficult to play. Hello there! Welcome back. We're going to talk about games that are difficult, games that are just frustrating, games that makes you throw the controller across the room, break your controller in half, which I have a very good friend who, when he plays Madden, he gets so mad that he keeps calling us and
I used to
buying
be
more
like that.
controllers, and he just snaps them and breaks them, and it's just like, man, you go through too many controllers.
I used to be like that with Madden.
Broke many 64 controllers.
But sometimes games are just
ages.
difficult naturally, not online, and just make you so mad that you just want to put it down, or you give up, or this game's too difficult, I can't play it, that kind of thing. So let's try to talk about some of those games that are very difficult. And some people might not be knowing what they're getting themselves into when they go out and buy the game.
Had no idea.
I had that experience with Tom Clancy's Advanced Warfare.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one.
Okay.
And I picked it up. I was young, and I was like, that looks like a cool game. I didn't beat the first level. I was
Because you
I
can
was
get
like,
shot in the ankle and die.
I was like, I can't play this game. I can't do it.
There's another Tom Clancy game, Blacklist. I think that was a little more difficult than what people.
Splinter Cell?
Splinter Cell?
Yeah, Splinter
Yeah.
Cell. Yeah.
Yeah, the Splinter Cell games are difficult. I don't know. Tom Clancy games are difficult for me for some reason.
Yeah.
I can't do them. I like them. I can't do
Division?
them.
They're
not.
perp. That's hopefully.
It's going to be awesome.
But
Play that.
Side note.
that it's obviously a developer to make it, or a developer a conscious decision to make it more difficult, especially in Tom Clancy games. I think because they're going for that,
They want
right?
that simulated real
Yeah.
war thing.
And each Tom Clancy game is focused on a different aspect of difficult. Like Splinter Cell is difficult because it's extremely stealth-based.
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare is don't get hit by bullets. I mean, you
Yeah,
get hit in
classic
the
line,
ankle and
don't
you
get
can
hit.
literally bleed out and die.
So, some old school hard games like Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Ghouls and
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Never
Like one of the
finished it.
classic old hard games.
Never finished it.
But did you finish it once and then have to finish it again?
What, Super Ghouls and Ghosts?
Yeah.
No, I never finished it.
I
That's the
never
one where you have
got-
to beat it and beat it again, right?
It takes you back through
Yeah,
again. The
yeah.
second
I
time,
never
yeah.
got through like a third of that game.
I don't think I ever saw a full suit of armor in that game. I was always just in my underwear.
Okay.
What?
What? When
Listen,
you
your
get,
Saturday mornings.
when you get hit by the ghost, you lose your armor and you run through in the game as the character in your underwear.
All right,
I don't
about
actually
it.
play games
Yeah.
in my underwear. You guys are sick.
Well, I mean, someone has to.
You're stuck.
Adrian Curry, she can.
Oh, man.
All right,
I was going
so
to make a terrible joke. That's not going to fly.
so back in the day for me, that game, I bought it again, not knowing that this
What you're
game was going to
getting
be super hard. I will say, sometimes with certain games, like now that I'm a little older, I go back and play those games. And it's like, man, I blew through that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
How come this is so difficult
Like
now?
that. Games.
Mega Man.
Mega Man. God, games are so frustrating.
Specifically Mega Man 2. I
That's a great game.
hate
Oh, I love it.
Mega Man 2 because it's so stinking difficult. Literally, pixel differences in where you can stand on a ledge and land.
And back in the day, you could get to the end. It's like, why did I just fly through this? And you go
Right.
back and play it. Or sometimes Mike Tyson was that way for a
Yeah.
little bit. Like I could beat Mike Tyson in no second.
Yeah, like
then I
all
went
the
back and
fighters
played
will
him. Like, man,
What's his pattern again?
tough.
I mean, I have never bought a game based on difficulty. Never said, that's a hard game, and I want to buy it.
So you never deterred you from buying it.
No. But I don't understand the fixation with having a hard game and wanting to buy it and play it like Dark Souls.
Dark
Dark Souls
Demon
2.
Yeah, Demon Souls. So
Actually,
Any of those games.
I actually bought Demon Souls not realizing how difficult
I
it
was
was.
the same way.
And
I bought it because
I knew it was hard, but I was like, it can't be as hard as everybody's making it out to
I
be.
love the
Boy,
atmosphere.
was I wrong.
I love the atmosphere. I saw the trailers.
so
I saw the
good.
screenshots. I was like, this game looks really. The idea of leaving messages for other people.
I saw it as another RPG.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. I was like, this looks like a really cool RPG.
And little did you know
Little
that.
did I know that it was going to hand me my own rear end multiple times.
Dude, that
before
was-
even leaving the
And he
tutorial
kept
area.
going back.
I platinumed that game, let me tell you.
I didn't platinum it, but because that does take a long time to
it
do
took
that.
forever.
But man, that was one of the only games where I literally almost stopped. I was like, you know what? I've tried everything I can think of, and I can't get any further.
And you see, usually when I'm playing a difficult game like that, I will just get mad, frustrated, walk away, and just be done. Not that game. That game, like,
Sucked his soul
turned the
out.
tides around, and I was like, I have to do this. Like, there's no reason this game should defeat me. And I've been that way ever since.
In that
I'm
game,
with
Demon
you.
Souls, there was a certain point once you beat like one of the knights and you can unlock some of the power-ups. I then went through the whole rest of the game. The whole rest of the game.
Yeah, once you start getting the NPCs that start selling the magic and the stuff that you can buy and make the game a little bit easier. Still not easy.
Not easy, but it allowed you to do more things and
Right.
build off of that, which was a rewarding experience for me. So when I bought the game, I was just like, I really loved, and you know, that's probably why, because it's very rewarding once you do finally finish it. But
And then they have a boss in Demon Souls that really throws a lot of new players for a loop. That the boss can actually be another another player playing the game, summoned in, which is just a total like, why?
10 to 1 odds that player's better than me.
Oh, way better, because they're hunting people that are going through that area and they're torturing them.
a lot of fun.
I can't get into hard games. I mean, I've bought hard games
Bloodborne.
without knowing
Cannot
it.
wait.
I'll pick up Bloodborne.
Yeah, that game
I'll pick up
again.
Bloodborne. Just be on your recommendation alone.
You play it with me, I'll get you to the end.
All right.
But that game also, again, the setting looks great. The
looks
bosses look awesome. Another game coming out, Witcher 3, which looks massive. So many things going on. The Witcher series has always been good. In fact, the trailer for Witcher 2 was amazing, and that
he jumps
really
over the
set that
ship
game
and
up.
just freezes the whole. Oh, it's so cool.
But the gameplay footage from Witcher 3 wasn't the trailer, but the actual in-game footage of, hey, look how big we're making this. Look how great these scenes are. Look how in-depth the gameplay is.
And they're
hey, I mean, sign me up for that.
The open world, like you see a mountain off in the distance, you can climb the mountain off in the
You
distance.
know, a lot of people say that, but you can actually do it in this one.
Yeah, you know, Destiny said that you could do that, and we're locked in this little tiny map.
Jesus.
All right. Well, cool. Yeah, I mean, difficult games are great, but let us know what the hardest game that you ever played was. We'd love to hear from you. Did you get through it? Did you give up? Let us know. Anybody who lets us know, we will hook you up with a free T-shirt. A free T-shirt for you while supplies last, of course. But you can hit us up on youtube.com/PSVGTV or facebook.com/pressstartvg. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Until next time, see ya.
See ya.
Love you.